Amazon, Microsoft, and then Google. These companies that I've mentioned, one way or another, you are using their resources or their services. Even if you think you are not, you are using it. Today is day 6 of talking to my camera challenge. Now, for today, I'm going to talk about the top three biggest cloud providers. When people hear Amazon, all they think about is the store, Amazon store. When people hear Microsoft, all they think about is Windows. When people hear Google, all they think about is Gmail or the search engine. Now, that's not just what they do. They do more than what I just mentioned. Now, these are cloud providers that are powering the internet. Let's take Amazon. Amazon's cloud is called AWS. For in full, it's called the Amazon Web Services. Now, these are like the most popular one, like the number one in terms of cloud service providers. They are powering like a lot, most part of the internet. Think about any website, streaming platform. Yeah, I just mentioned streaming platform. Netflix is also one way or another depending on AWS. So if you are watching on Netflix, just know that you are also benefiting from Amazon. Now let's take Microsoft. Microsoft's cloud is called Azure. I don't know why they call it Azure. Maybe if you know it, you can drop it in the comments. But their cloud is called Azure. And if you run any Microsoft products, um, Microsoft Office products, Word, Excel, just know that you are also depending or you are also using the infrastructure of Microsoft. Now, this Microsoft, or let me say Azure, is normally used by corporate people. So, if you go to the corporate space, they are using Outlook, they are using basically the office suite. They are using more things in that space. So Azure is like number one if it comes to the corporate side. Then we also have Google. Google's cloud is basically called Google's cloud. It's straightforward. So if you think about the example I mentioned with the Gmail, with the Google search engine, just know that they are all running on Google's cloud. Now Google is also known for its data stuff. So data analytics, engineering, and anything in that field, they are also known for it because they are quite fast when it comes to data processing. Now, these are like the top biggest cloud service providers. So, anytime you're using the internet, just know that these companies are the ones that are powering the internet for you. One example, one thing that just came to mind is the fact that there was a time where Amazon, one of the region went down, and then most parts of the internet went down. I don't know if you remember, it happened somewhere last year where, like, for some time, some applications were not accessible. You couldn't send messages, and basically, some stuff were not working. So, if you are using the internet, just know that these people are behind the scenes working and providing the service that you are using. That's all I have for today. I hope you've been able to at least know that the top three biggest cloud providers are Google, Microsoft, and then Amazon. Thank you for listening and staying to the end. If there is any tech topic that you want me to talk about, you can drop it in the comments. I'll talk about it. That's all I have for today. Bye.